Sebastian, you are first. Welcome in, Sonic 9. Hello. Good day to you, sir. Willow's birthday research. What is this? Say yes to the Ness. Hello. How are you? Egg hatch. OMG Carmander. I feel like I was just talking to you. I forget when it was, but I feel like I was just talking to you a little while ago. Jarrell. Today, possible legend push. That's a little bit overly optimistic, I'll have to say. Considering I think number one on the leaderboard is like 2900s. Tyler Parker, hello. Egg Hatch. Egg Hatch stream, Absol. Friggy. Tink. Another Tink. Honedge. Mawile. Turtwig. I really need to clear out some storage space. I'm running out of Pokemon space, and if I'm being honest with you guys, if I have a confession, I have purchased a decent amount over my Pokemon career of the Pokemon storage increase. When I probably don't need as much space as I have if I was more apt at clearing out space. Let's catch a balloon. And let's get into some battles, if we find them. How's everybody doing on this Friday? Are you doing fine like the Jonas Brothers? Ox King, what's up with you? 3-day weekend, dude. Nice. That's awesome. What are you going to do with yourself with 3 whole days? Have I been playing the Rocket event? Not specifically, but I have been when I've been out for walks and stuff, I've been, looking for rocket grunts and such. What's funny is a certain brother of Nighttime Clasher literally just texted me like, hey, where's the best place to get rocket balloons? And I was like, I'm flattered he asked me, the certified grinder. I'm flattered he asked me, of all people, where to grind the most stops. Oh my God. Sebastian, you're going to a World Cup game this Monday? That is awesome, dude. Which game, if you don't mind me asking? And where is it being held? Or has the match been set yet of who's actually playing? Home slice Henry. I only played a few sets yesterday, if I'm being honest. I had a couple of 4-1s, and I got to this range, and the battles were coming very slow. I was planning on new system. Yo, Munchlack 2000, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. How are things going? Is GBL still broken? It depends who you ask. Some people are having some major issues with the new system that they implemented. For me, it's been mostly good, except I do get the occasional game where I start behind, which is a bit annoying. And I did try playing when I was out for a walk, and it was like brutal. So it does from my like low sample size, right? Feels like you kind of need to be on good internet. 5. Let's it go. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this might be a little bit weird, but I think I do this. He did save it, but he's still one off. He's still one off a Fang, I'm pretty sure. I think I let this go. We Ember down. Oh, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Double shields. It's you and me moving at the speed of light until we. So Munchlax, if you didn't hear, if you haven't seen Mimikyu gameplay, this thing has a built-in shield. So we get its built-in shield here. Now here's my concern is that I think the Mightyena is one away. So I think the Mightyena with guaranteed DRE is going to reach the Fang. It's your chance, take my hand. Cause we only got one night. Double your pleasure, double your fun, and dance forever, ever, ever. Sing it, chat. Only if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you don't have the music, unfortunately. Ma from YouTube says, Rise, you are my hero. I appreciate it, Ma, but I think there are better heroes in the world. There could be like I don't know. Maybe I'm blanking. There are better heroes. Maybe like Robert Irwin, I say, is a hero. Steve Irwin. Those are some heroes. Home Slice Henry, probably up there. Oh my gosh. Carmander says I'm her hero too. I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Jay Hodge says I haven't played Azu in forever. Yeah, Azu's. It still exists, right? Azu the OG. Firo. 5. It's a long way down. It's so high off the ground. 6. Got me so undone. Gymming and raving is your side hobby? That's funny. And I won't let you fall, girl. Let you fall, girl. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Rise, you have a primate. Why not just come in with that right away? And that's a very viable decision. But down a shield, I don't really love that situation, honestly, as primate. Shields. It's like a 8. Just kind of weird. He threw at 9 minus 7, 2. He threw instantly, I'm pretty sure. Nice catch. He's already taken a weather ball, though, right? So, can I farm this down is going to be a big question. I think so. I come out with a move. I don't think I can shield this. Hmm. Shields. I think we just lose. Shoot. Maybe I needed to hope I live that to give myself a chance. GG's. Yeah, well played by them. I think allowing the Rage Fist catch might have been the difference. Perhaps if I, but like, I guess I just have to throw that earlier and not maximize my energy. Because if I like over farm in close combat, that doesn't really do me any good either. Because then I'm just debuffed and I probably get farmed down. But it seemed like there was play there for sure. Yo, what's up, Darth? Whoa, low punny. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be Shadow Ball. Could be Shadow Ball. He shields. Throws, understanding I'm going to get to a Weather Ball. Triple Axle. Thunder Punch. Whoa. So they have one shield, which means they have like 2 shields. But Primip is so fast. Okay, they already used their busted shield. Shadow Claws are kind of adding up fast. I don't like it. So come on, let it go. Oh, just let it be. What be you? Because of like the extended animation time, I feel like their switch clock might actually be up here. Even though normally after 3 chart attacks, it wouldn't be quite up. They catch on low punny. I'm super boosted. Okay. Take this. They're completely shieldless, but they still have a full Pokemon in the back. Play rough. Connects. Oh, God. Well, this is awfully weird. I know this might sound crazy because I don't know my name. I just don't think I lived the Psycho Cuts. Damn. Because I'm still like 3 away. Yeah, just enough to win. Uh, I guess like what I could have done differently there would be just keep building with Azu, and then maybe the catch is more likely. I don't know. Tough one. Young Cobra, welcome in. I did hit Master Ball and Champions, yeah. I was feeling good about myself, but I've been like 500, maybe even under 500 since I hit Master Ball tier. Jocko? Whoa. I don't love this. We all can say do 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 do, baby, what if? Imagine I baited. Ah, used to spend my nights out at the bar room. Probably just mimic you in the back. Yeah, GG. GG meaning I lose. So my boosted Rage Fist won't be enough. I don't think. Even with me being buffed and him being debuffed. Hold. GG. GG. I did not expect that to one shot. I did not expect that to one shot. That was like basically full health. What the heck? What the heck? Now we can have a little fun with a prediction because we are currently number 16 or something on the leaderboard. Around there. We can do a classic, since this is probably the highest we've been on the leaderboard this season, at least. Will we gain ELO from this 3-2? Yes or no? If I had to guess, I think we will. I think we will gain ELO. I think we will. But it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee.
I'm supposed to be the franchise player.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way a regular ape would knock out there. I think my shadow honestly like barely knocked out. Thomas also with a plushie redemption. Let's go. Thomas, welcome in, sir. How are you? Is it pronounced Charles? Is it pronounced Charles? So far, so good in terms of the state of the game for us. Haven't done this plush in a while. Big Mew. Big Mew. Look how big it is. Big Mew. If I ever get too camera shy, I could just like get a chair here and have Mew as the streamer. All right, submission closed. I would think we gain ELO. We lose ELO. We lose ELO. -3. No wins. The doubters. That was heavily in the believers, too. 56,000 channel points to yes, only 11,000 to no. Carmander's racking up the points. -3. Well, we keep on going. 3-2, and it felt like at least one of the losses felt pretty winnable there. So let's keep on trucking. That was a pretty fun team from Jocko Loco. Shadow Milotic. Pure Dots. Shadow Milotic, Melmetal, Mimikyu. We were running Melmetal Kingdra Mimikyu yesterday. We'll keep running this team for now, but if you guys want to suggest any teams, I'll definitely take a look. You know what I was thinking about? Kind of a forgotten energy ball buff beneficiary. Ludicolo. What do we think about Ludi? It's also like decent against Mimikyu. I just don't know what I would run with Ludicolo. Miss Ann Ferret, welcome in. Ferret's #1 fan. Another Mighty. We've seen Mighty commonly paired with Tink. Six, 7, 8, 9. Goes for the crunch. Whoa. Don't you think Fang would have been enough there? Or am I wrong? Three, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to throw here. I take one less Fairy Wind. It's a little awk. I'm thinking I blind throw to make sure this connects. He's at 9. Maybe that was a mistake. Shoot, I messed this up. Because now I don't think my A potentially gets there. Ah. Yeah. That's on me. That's on me. What I was afraid of was him combination playing with the Mighty Ina's Poison Fang. So I made a super like bold play that wasn't fully necessary. Because I think, let's say he does do that, I probably still had other things I could have done. I don't know. Because I think he was one away from Fang. So I didn't want to like leave myself vulnerable to the swap and Fang. You thought Azu was bad in this Mimikyu meta. I mean, to each their own, right? I ran it to top 20 on the leaderboard yesterday, but like maybe it is bad. It's what we're testing out. KGC FC. Rise, been a minute since I managed to watch a stream. How you finding the update? It's different, right? It's different. It hasn't been perfect for me. Like I do seem to start behind occasionally, but overall it has been pretty good. Overall, for me, I just find it different, right? It really changes the game in terms of the amount of moves you get to. So yeah. Mr. Tenante in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Slam Brada, hello, hello. Corey TV over on the YouTube side. Hi. Jobanoff wants to see Gator. I could probably. I guess Gator is kind of good against Mimikyu. Maybe we need to gang up harder on Mimikyu. Whoa. Ludi and Gator? Ludi, Gator, ABB. What would pair well with those two? Something that beats like Firo. Maybe like an electric type. Stunfisk. Binky. Carmander likes her some Carbink. Trivia Redemption? Oh, thank you. I didn't even know there was one. Hisuian Electrode. Ooh. A slash. It does feel like there's quite a few options we could pair with that idea. Because A slash did seem kind of fun, but we also don't want to be like too glassy. Oh, I heard a good World Cup question on social media today, but maybe people have already seen it. Okay, here's one. Which country hosted the first ever FIFA World Cup? Which country hosted the first ever FIFA World Cup? I see some quick answers. You guys don't know if they're right. We got some serious football fans in here. That was quick. That was quick. I didn't know that. Maybe that's just like common knowledge for football fans. But yes, the correct answer is Uruguay in 1930. Uruguay won too? Whoa. Conspiracy. It's coming home. Do we have any England fans in the chat? Cuz I hear England fans always say like it's coming home. The World Cup is coming home, but then I heard England has only ever won it once. So why would it be like coming home when other countries have won it like multiple times? Silver. Another Firo. Our media gasses our players up too much. Six. It's all good. I understand. I know like in our American leagues, they often refer to the champions, right, as like the world champions, which upsets some people. Sometimes you just feel tired. You feel weak. And when you feel weak, feel like you want to just give up. But I kind of want to let this go and karate chop down, but I'm not going to. Five. Long as you dim to the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. We land Weather Ball, and then we just soak everything with Azu. He's at 6. Gotta remember that Firo still exists. Okay, he's dry. I'm going to throw at bad timing here. He's at 4. Because I don't want to open up the obvious catch on the Firo. This is bad. This is bad. I guess I should have gone ape and maybe try to do something with ape. But yeah, we just get swept now. Sag. You rarely can afford to go down both shields with ape. And this is showing that. Some weird visuals are happening where it shows like my energy's populated when it's not. Sag. So that's one of those games we've talked about before where like that was extremely dominant for our opponent. That wasn't even close. However, if I simply went with my first inclination, which was sacrifice Canine, chopped down with ape, that game's a lot closer in my opinion. So really dominant for them, but it wasn't necessarily like an unwinnable game. I just would have had to play that lead a lot differently. Ludicolo Licky Licky A slash? Yeah, I mean, that could work. I just don't want to get like run over by a fighter, you know? Yeah, Crabhammer Kingler is crazy. It sounds pretty fun. Reaper Tears. Thank you for the follow 4 minutes ago, by the way. Welcome in. 0-2 this set. If we clinch negative this set, I will switch the team. But this team has been an all-time team for me. This team will go down in the goated teams for multiple reasons. Gator and Pluff. Yeah, Jump Pluff is cool. I will stand tall. You know what else kind of bodies Mimikyu is Clodsire. Uh-oh. I think I've already messed up. I think I should probably swap Azu here. To a woman so heartless. How could you be so heartless? Yeah, this is so bad. Imagine had I baited Rage Fist, I would have had so much play here, but I've just made all the wrong calls so far, which is unfortunate. 2? He shields. I think that's a mistake. 3, 4, 5. The coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul to a woman so heartless. Hopefully this knocks out. I could have done one more. I feel like it should, right? Oh my. That's how quickly a game can swing. That's how quickly a game could swing. I feel like if they just did not shield their Tinkaton, they might have had me dead to rights, but they used that final shield. Ninetales sweep. Ox King says Clodsire, Corv, and Kingler. That's a cool team. What's Kingler's full move set? What's King? I don't even know what Kingler's fast attack is. Leo Oliveira, normal cast form is pretty good. I am a normal cast form enthusiast. I was running it in Gym Breakers to some success. Oh, Mud Shot. That's right. Kingler's on Mud Shot. I forgot about that. They need to buff my boy Corfish. They need to buff Mr. Corfish. Cassie, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, you're actually running. You are running Bubble. Someone on YouTube chat said, Mono King said Mud Shot. So then I assumed Mud Shot. Oh, how cute is that? Ox King with the crabby birthday. Very cute. Corfish Kingler team. Crustacean team. Starts to pass before you know it, you're frozen. Something happened for the very first time with you. My heart melted till the ground found something true. Oh my god. These are doing so much. There must be some breakpoint here. These Dragon Breaths are shredding me. They try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth. My heart's crippled by the vein that I keep on closing. You cut me open and I'm a shield to get his last shield. Kingdra should only be at 9. He lets it go. Kingdra farms me down. We put Azu here. Oh, I thought he quit for a sec. Lock in. It's not over. Ah, that's not good. This is actually kind of bad. I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. They try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth. Oh, he doesn't shield this? Interesting. I guess I have a hard time bubbling down. Maybe that is the right play. No, game. Okay, I tried to throw, but at this point, now I have to commit to farming down and throwing 2 moves at Kingdra. I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. You try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth. My heart's crippled by the vein that keep on closing. Sag. Would that have made the difference? I'm not entirely sure, but it's possible. Forced overtap there. We'll finish it out with this team. And then let's try our idea. Let's try our experiment for next set. How am I feeling on the new system? I would say my thoughts as of now are it's very different, right? In terms of like the always DRE being the new norm. And so it's just different in general. And then also it's been, for me at least, slightly less optimal than the legacy system. Because as we just saw, forced overtap has been happening occasionally, and starting the game one or two turns behind has been happening occasionally. Ah, that animation looked really weird. So I don't know how many mud slaps he's actually at. I see him peed on 4? What? We're kind of hoping our energy goes far for the Backmon, but you guys probably know what it is. Oh, that's not good. He gave up Switch, though. He gave up Switch. Huh? He locked himself. I have this. What just happened? What just happened, chat? I think what just happened was we saw a trainer that has gotten to a very high elo with Shadow Marowak, Carbink, Bug Bite Fortress, and they haven't had to like make too many thought-provoking plays. Is potentially what happened. Okay, here was the idea. Ludi, but we changed the move set. And then we need something that like eats Fearow for breakfast. What eats Fearow for breakfast? I mean, Fearow's like a pretty safe Pokemon. I guess slash. What about like A9? Wait, what does PV Poke recommend? PV Poke recommends Tinkaton. You know, not to call out PV Poke, but I think PV Poke kind of glazes Tinkaton. Like, I don't even consider Tinkaton a comfortable matchup against Firo, let's be honest. Celio, I don't hate that Carmander. I don't hate that. My concern is we're ABA weak to electric, but we could just pretend electric doesn't exist. I do that sometimes. What about we go other Ninetales? Hizui Electrode. That does sound pretty fun, honestly. What was that sound? Am I going crazy? I don't know where that sound is coming from. Oh my god, it's an ad. It's an ad on PV Poke. I found it. I was about to lose my mind. Empoleon might be a problem. Now that you say that, an Empoleon lead would be pretty difficult to come back from. Double Energy Ball team? I feel like we have options. Some people want the Morpeko. I know Homeslice was having some fun with Morpeko. Um, I like the Celio, but I could see like a Morpeko just like sweeping us if things get bad. Oops. I guess Gator's my safe swap. Chobanov, who is A Fisk? I know you Fisk. He's like my brother. G Fisk is like my long distant cousin. I don't know who A Fisk is. You Fisk, you mean? I got you. We got a battle. Surely this team will be a success. Oh. Do we think they're going to gleam me? I feel like the shadow typically has chilling water. Yeah. Whoa. What am I doing? Throw immediately, Rise. Why are you over farming against the Mimikyu? Just throw right away. Oh, that's pretty nice. That was CMP, I think. It knocks out. Whoa. Whoa. I'll let it go, even though it's kind of tempting to get off my Hydro. And you really need to fix that, like energy being populated. Ow. They shield again. We shield. They debuff me. Um, I think I goofed this. Obviously, if I Psychic Fanged, in my head, I was thinking like ramp myself up versus a debuff he can clear, but it would have saved me one Thunder Shock, and then maybe this would have been better. Sag. I just don't get to another move. I don't know if that would have changed the game or not, but it would have given me a better chance than I otherwise had. So, Axon, is he live already? Shadow Corv. Uh oh. Think you'll love you better now. I'm out of touch. I'm out of mind. For you in time. For all these things I've done. Let's it go. All these things I've done. Oh no. I didn't mean to come in with this. That's unfortunate. I was tapping and the switch clock came up so fast I came in with the wrong thing. From the storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch. I'm out of love. Do we think it's Mimikyu? Wow. Just a very poorly played game by me. Just no concept of energy. Could not have played this much worse. Part of it was a little bit handicapped by the switch clock coming up so fast. Or the switch seismitoad. Oh. I guess he's tanking on purpose. What's up, man? Good to see you. You didn't need the top left there. I mean, that was a fair fight. I it did that thing. I think I heard you mention it on your stream, or maybe it was Home Slice, where like I fainted and my switch thing came up so fast that I like tapped the for alligator. You're all good. I appreciate you. Samba, thank you for the follow. Executor. I don't think this team is bad that we just started trying out. I think. Whoa. Guys, what am I doing? Why didn't I swap Gator? If I swap Gator here, I get an advantage. I mean, this is probably not terrible. Nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi, and I might say hey. You the whole package. Nice counting. Nothing about how I'm playing this game is ideal. I just don't have enough health since this will change my form back to electric. Well played. I guess I'm just not a good Morpeko player. But there was so much play that game, if I'm being honest. Especially had I just swapped the Gator. If I swap the Gator, that's a completely different game. Because what does he do? He has to go Licky. I get a shield advantage. I go from there. I'm out here swapping Ludicolo as my save swap. We're basically 0-3. But let's see if we can save a few here. What's up, Monahan? Is Body Slam on Kingdra Legacy? Kingdra does not have Body Slam. If you're referring to Swift, it does have Swift, and that's not Legacy. This kind of core breaks us. Last name ever. First name greatest. Started off local, but thanks to all the haters, I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. Who'd have thought a countrywide tour would be the outcome? Okay. This is kind of good in a way. Mr. West is in the building. I used to have hood things. We have to keep in mind that the jump bluff is at 5. Y'all seen my story, my glory. This should just be EB, which I live. I think I throw a weather ball, which won't quite knock out. And then I go for the claw down. His own gator. Don't love this. Because he's never going to shield. And I took a little bit of Fairy Wind chip damage. Damn. Basically 0-4 with this team. I think we lack bulk because we either are using all our shields on Pekko and don't have shields for Gator. Let the king talk, check the price, and pay attention. Gotta bait the second one. I don't even know what you're referring to, Moswand. What second one did we need to bait? Oh, you're probably referring to more Pekko versus Jump Bluff. Because clearly, if we baited, we would have had one extra Thunder Shock, which would have been extremely useful. passion to play, not a you can't put it out once we light it. This is exactly what that I'm talking about. We write. Firo gets a pretty sizable farm down here, which isn't great. 5, 6, 7. Haha. I'm able to CMP him on 10, so he's at double. But I'll have to shield to get off his next. Must everything you do make me wanna smile? You won't let me. You upset me, girl, and then you kiss my lips. Well, I have a sudden laugh again, and I was upset. Can't remember what you did. I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. GG. Pretty RPS there. 2-3, but really like a 1-4 if it wasn't for Axon's generosity. Maybe we just need to trust Carmander's idea with Celio. Yeah, a lot of people asking if I'm grinding the shadow event. How long is this so-called shadow event going on? Because I like to go for walks, and I've been like looking for rocket stops when I'm out for walks, but I guess I haven't specifically been out grinding in that sense. 3 more days. Okay, good to know. Till Monday night. Samba first time chatter asks, is Shadow Dust Noir a good pick into Mimikyu? Absolutely. Shadow Dust Noir kind of shreds Mimikyu. Especially once you throw a punch, or maybe you've thrown a move at it prior. Those astonishes will really chunk. But yeah, this weekend seems like a prime time to grind some shadows. Do I play any basketball? Do I? Do I play basketball? Yeah, I play a little. I played a lot growing up from a young age through high school. And I still play occasionally. We actually played in Indianapolis, some of us. Me, Butters, Magic Mason. Who else? SJ joined us. I'm forgetting some people. Michelangelo, who you guys might not know, but Michelangelo works like in production for the streams. So whenever Arrow was there too, of course, Arrow. Whenever me, Butters are at the same regional, we always Michelangelo is always like, all right, where are we hooping? Am I watching the World Cup? I actually went out to watch Team USA last night. I went to a place near me. It was like super, super loud and crowded. It was kind of a fun atmosphere, but I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. I don't know if anyone's like me, but the whole like bar scene with just like people all jam packed, shoulder to shoulder, it's not like my enjoyable vibe anymore, you know? I like to have some space. I like to have a table. Welcome in, AJ. Pokemon says Rise dunked on a kid in 8th grade. I mean, I'm not for spreading fake rumors, but if we want to spread that one, like I'll allow it. I'll allow that one to slide. Oh no. Okay, we talked about this being scary. Roof caved in and the truth came out. I just didn't know what to do. But when I become a star, we'll be living so large. I'll do anything for you. Speaking of Magic Mason, he's here trying to embarrass me in front of my chat. What kind of friend? I don't want you to leave me. Tell me what you say. I say, I really need you in my life, 'cause things ain't right, girl. We're hoping we caught a psychic fangs. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Okay. Ah, we'll be living so large. Okay, he's at 5. And I have a body slam. Wait a sec. There's still hope here. Because he has to throw at 4. Did you say? Had I done one powder snow before, I would have. No! I lose. Assuming he has Braybird, I lose. If I just swapped, I win, right? If I just swapped, I win. But I hesitated. Guys, I'm giving up. I think it's a failed experiment with Ludi. I'm changing the team. Any team suggestions are welcome. For now, I will. I'll go to the team we were running. I think Firo is like one of the more common picks in the meta right now, and running a team that's like Uber ABB to Firo just seems like a bad idea, you know? Cool like the fire. Cool like fire. Somebody call 911. Shorty's fire burning on the dance floor. Fire burning on the dance floor. You know what I just realized? We've established that this is oftentimes paired with Tinkaton. I was going to use my Mimikyu to absorb, but now I'm thinking maybe that's a bad idea. Chat, what am I even doing? What am I even doing, bro? Chat, you guys need to leave. I need to contemplate my life. No, just kidding. Stay. I like you guys. That Fang didn't do that much to Kingdra. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hmm. Makes sense. I'll be there to save the day. I just don't get to the surf before a play rough, and even if I did, it wouldn't be enough. GG. I played that so bad, but to be fair, right? Kingdra against a double fairy backline is probably going to be tough to beat no matter what. But we played so bad, we didn't give ourselves a real chance to win. So there definitely was more play there than we had, even if it was a tough team comp. First time chatter, Jeff? I don't think it's Jeff, but it looks kind of like Jeff. Lavender Unicorn, you made it. Good to see you. And oh my God, AJ, 2 minutes ago, I just missed it. With the resub, thank you so much, AJ. Shout out to Final Boss AJ. Choptimus with the sub with Twitch Prime 3 minutes ago. Thank you. And the follow. Appreciate you. Nombreso, I think I have missed your follow. Thank you as well. And Luke Superstar. What a superstar with 100 bits. Ace with the raid incoming. Young Ace, welcome in. Thank you, sir, for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Ace, what's the sauce? We're like under 500 today. What should I be running? When are we going to get Nate a Ment gift to replace Giannis? I didn't think about that. That's kind of sad. It's been... I've had the Giannis like follow sub notification since basically I started streaming like 6 years ago. So that's pretty sad to think about. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got a... Yikes! Okay, that looked like 4 chops. Yesterday there was a situation where it looked like 4, but we got close combated. Three. Four. Um, he's dry. So he must have another Melmetal answer, maybe like a Quagsire or something. Any ground type, really. Oh, that's not that bad. Did you capture it? Just let it slip. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Damn. That bait is the difference in the game. Well played. Sag. Needed to call the air cutter bait to win. Because he's also 1 turn from an air cutter here. So I would need to like double up on Shadow Sneak here to give myself a chance. And I just don't think I can do that before he like snipes, you know? Okay, I get this off. I think this comes down to whether he's 1 away or 2 away. I think if it's 2 away, I win. I think I'm not gonna brag, but I think I have the world record for like most games. I'm like malding, talking about how I've lost and there's no way I can win, and then we end up winning. I feel like I rank number 1 in that category. I'm definitely a glass half empty personality. I Yeah, that's fair, AJ. I'm just saying I think I tend to like think every game is going in a bad direction, and then I think it's more about how often I think the game is going badly and we manage to come back versus like playing well. Boo. Do not miss a chance to go. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Okay, dumb question. If I like double shield Kingdra, do you think I could flip this? There's no shot, right? But if you think about it, like he's doing no damage to me with the fast attacks. Yeah, it looks like Shadow easily could, but regular not quite because this Swift doesn't threaten the knockout. Should grab it while we can. He does let it go, but we're down both shields. Throws right away. Part of me wanted to fire off that Swift to make him, but that could have been really bad if he like called it. Hmm. GG. Had I thrown that Swift and like hoped he shielded, that would have been maybe my way out of this, but now it's just over. Because I can't, I don't think I can ever Shadow Claw down the ape. Yeah. GG. Tough little stretch today. Let's change it up again. First time chatter, Arab. I feel like it's because you're going over your win conditions and you think about all the ways you can lose more than you can win. Um, I have said in the past, like, I've had some success in the play Pokemon circuit and like show six formats, right? And I think my mindset compared to I feel like a lot of people kind of try to predict what their opponents are going to run. And maybe that's why I'm like a bad team reader sometimes, like at least in Go Battle League. I never know what people are running. But I think there is some truth to that where I've always thought of it like when I'm building a team of three, like what's the worst case scenario line? And can I overcome the worst case scenario line? And I feel like that has um, allowed, some success in the show six format. But sometimes in GBL, I'm just a bozo. Pig, ape, licky. Interesting. I feel like Mimikyu could be kind of annoying for that. What about like a Clodsire team with all these Mimikyu and apes? What's a good like Clodsire pair? Let's build a team. Build something new. We'll use our brain power together. Group project, class project, building a team. Shadow Sableye, Claude Togue. Hmm. Classic Emp alt with Claude. Excalibur Drapion. That sounds pretty spicy. My problem with Shadow Sableye Toad Claude is I feel like Fearow is arguably the most common thing we're seeing right now, and Fearow just seems kind of like a nightmare to deal with that team. So I want to like, yeah. I don't think Seismitoad would be that bad for like two of the three Pokemon. I think the Sableye Claude makes sense. Maybe something for Togue. Um, about like back to Mr. Celio. Jay Sal asking about the new system. I think they're trying, Jay Sal. I think they're trying to fix out the bugs, And I don't think I know they're trying. They've got a whole server where some of us have been playtesting, offering insights, a lot of top players and such. So they're trying their best. Simul swap. So I think we punch, and then we probably don't necessarily need to shield the next one. We both tried to catch. He lets it go. I get the final shield. It's pretty good. I mean, that's fine, right? He catches on Kingdra. He's got a lot of energy on K9, but we eliminate the Kingdra. And he would need a spicy move set here, I think, to give himself a chance. Whether that's like Psy Shock, Scorching Sands, Overheat. But he reveals the energy ball straight away. Nice. We get a win back on the board after a little bit of a losing streak there. Paul Clark, hello to you. Another 2-3, unfortunately, but at least we've been, limited in the damage. No crazy bad sets. And we've got one more. One more set. Kecleon. I think, Kecleon was a solid choice in the NAIC meta, but Open Great League, I don't really see the vision of Kecleon. It's just a little bit slow to his charge attacks. I think its coverage helped it out in NAIC meta, but even in NAIC meta, a lot of people went away from it because of its pacing and its lack of ability to handle Pokemon that it had super effective coverage for. I think it's IV dependent, but I had a GBL game where I remember a Shadow Duat I was using was able to Aqua Tail, shield Thunder Punch, and then farm all the way down before it even got to a second Thunder Punch. Do I think they stick with the new system? I do, yes. I think that is the plan. Seems like he waited because I got a Shadow Claw there, unless that was just visual. Okay, it was just visual. So that's a little bit of a glitch that we just saw there. Don't love this situation, that's for sure. Yeah, that Ninetales is going to be a massive issue. Catches on his own Celio. Has a Bulldoze loaded on Tink. Six. Shield is interesting. I win the cap tie. Hold up. Is there play now? No, game. Oh, God. Shoot, though, this might not KO. And if I Earthquaked, I would have won. I'm going to be really mad at myself. Okay, it does KO. Holy guacamole, Chad. I thought we were cooked. I thought we were cooked. And Marto Galde, my superhero, my idol, with the raid. Thank you, Marto. Hope you're doing well, man. All eyes on Guz. Yeah, those are the lyrics. This song was written about Guzzlord. Lots of big fan bros. We're all big fans of Marto here. Shout out to one of the goats. We are on our last set of the day. Closing out. I guess it's been consistent at least. Lots of 2-3s today, as you see. Trying some different teams. Jump Bluff and Auto of Marto. I mean, we could run some Jump Bluff. I'm not opposed to Jump. Jump's like good now, again. Jump Bluff was like LeBron James for a while. Like last year meta. And then it kind of got nerfed. It was kind of washed. And now Jump Bluff might be like one of the comeback players of the year. Interesting. Probably goes straight energy ball, right? Whoa. Primate swap. Okay, I'm actually going to go Sableye. 3, 4. Because although Claude resists everything, assuming they're running CC, it's kind of harder to take it out, you know? He lets it go. Getting that shield is pretty significant. As much as I'd love to shield this, I think I'm better off letting it go. And getting this off is pretty significant. I got a reputation, girl, that don't precede me. I'm one call away whenever you need me. The Fearow having so much energy is kind of scary, but I think I have to let it go. What I'm thinking here is I don't think the energy ball puts me into drill run range. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. But I'm thinking I just maximize my energy. I guess we'll find out. Had I gotten debuffed, I feel like this might have KO'd, but I feel like I'm a Clod. I live. I'm a Clod sire. Yes. Thank you. I am a Clod sire. Maya, welcome in, asks any glitch or issues in this Mimi meta. Definitely like some. It has not been perfect by any means, but it hasn't been like too bad for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have seen some people on Stone Edge. I think it's probably just a mud bomb, but I'll respect it. I'm thinking about how 4, 5. Okay, immediate mud bomb this time. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you. So, honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Uh-oh. That's not good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Tough one there. Sag. I guess we are 2-1 this set. Let's go. 2-1. It's been under 500 on the day, so it feels like a lot of losing. But I guess we're literally only like one game under 500. One game under 500, but like minus 70 elo. Sag. Okay. Yo, I'm. That looks so weird. I don't know if it's just like the rollout animation or this is not great. Okay, so if he's at 100 minus. So he's going to be at least 2 rollouts away. Mm, 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 mm. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on your shirt. You don't believe in stories. You know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. What I do back to you every night deserves good things. I just wanna show who you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. GG. Close one. Tough. Cool team. Not our best GBL day today, but we've had some good games. One final battle to end the stream. Thanks for everyone for hanging out today. And as we close out the stream, one thing that's exciting, I did get an Ultra League. I did get an Ultra League Mimikyu submission that I've been holding on publishing, but I have the video ready to publish here. Yeah, Chobanoff. When I say under 500, I mean under 50% win rate. I've actually learned that that's like not a common thing, apparently, too. Maybe it's like Europeans don't hear that term, but I feel like in America, we often use that in terms of like sports and stuff. Like they're below 500. Motiques, terrific player from the Seattle area. Saw you standing there, sandy blonde hair, the way you came tumbling down, just like a waterfall. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. 8, 9, 10. Whoa. So clearly doesn't have a great Claude answer. I wonder if it's like Mimikyu in the back. Electrode. He banked a move, but hopefully I can two-shot him still with foul plays. Even if this doesn't KO, I think it puts him low enough. We let this go. Yeah, GG. Sorry, guys. I got a little bit frustrated at the end there. I feel like I definitely had a win con there. I think that last set, I just got in my head a little bit where I started letting my emotions get to me just from too much losing. Chimchar, Alex, Ola, and Adequins, what are you doing up this late? Well, I guess it's not super late for you. But welcome in, sir. I do have one set that I will bank, but I think I'm going to call it there, guys. Thanks for all hanging out with me. GBL's a game of runs, and yesterday we got to number 16 on the leaderboard. Today, under 500, which is under 50% win rate, as we specified. So, never fun to lose a lot, but I think it was a combination. I think, a combination of some games I definitely could have flipped if I played better, and some games that we just had pretty tough team compositions. And maybe Ludicolo wasn't the sauce. I'll send you guys over to Crimson K19. Maybe Giratina next time. That's probably the secret, right? Just run Giratina. That last game, especially against Motiques, I really felt my emotions becoming a factor because I felt like I was almost giving up when I feel like there had to be some sort of play there. The problem was he had so much energy on the Ninetales that he had two moves. And either move would KO both of my Pokemon, and I would also lose CMP with both of my Pokemon. So I don't know actually what I could have done there, but yeah, I don't know. Feels like there was something I could have done there. Go say hi to Crimson K19. Had to get rid of Credilli. Yeah, I guess not let him catch. Not letting him bank that move. Yeah, so maybe throwing one before. One day, we will get good at this game. You know what? I'll be confident. I'd say we already are pretty good, but we can always get better. And go say hi to Crimson. Bye-bye, Carmander. Thanks for stopping by last second, Hung. You're good.